Captain's Log, Stardate 2403.1. This time, to celebrate the anniversary of a special American TV show, Star Trek, the crew has decided on something groovy, to visit the holodeck to enact an iconic similar show, with a few aged-up differences. After all, there's nobody under 16 on the ship. Several officer cadets and crew have come over, as we approach an important space meeting concerning Melkosia, which has not been seen in over a century.
Why, this program is amazing. I pat myself on the back, and you may also. You would, but today I will refrain from using my Q powers. No, this is all done old school.
That never made any sense. The powers. Why not everyone?
Where's the fun in that? It's the Brady Bunch house. I visited it once. Lucky, I still haven't, but I got the details a little off. I'm a cat bat, so I shall play their cat.
I thought they had a dog named Tiger.
Fluffy was their cat. This is funky. Yep, it's funky.
I wonder what a cast chest went.
We could be it, but that wouldn't make sense. It's the holodeck. Al said there's no possibility of us including the actual ages of the titular kids, so it's aged up a few years, as if the show continued past 1974. There were specials, including a lackluster wedding episode and a Christmas special, and this probably takes place before that.
I wonder who would play them then. Well, as Jan Dark from the Vanguard universe, I would obviously play Jan.
Could I play Brig then? Don't you think it's strange including us? I know we're looking for this Bulbita crew and all.
Let them have their fun. I will stand quietly and observe.
I thought you were into engineering.
Yeah, but I'm not even supposed to be here today. And I have no idea what happened to the other timeline where I was bonded to Tall. I know it was supposed to happen years from now, but still, it's like my future self lost something.
The incident last time made it so you have yet to do that, or might never do that.
Are you playing Marcia then? No, don't be silly. I thought for sure you would come back just to play Marcia. Cal keeps including me because of his god complex, but no, I'm not Marcia. She can be Cousin Oliver then.
Why not? The 1990s version was so vastly different. It can't get much worse, huh?
I could play Carol Brady if you like. I thought you might do that.
They should leave current Cindy out.
Does this mean that Star Trek happened as a TV show? So did the Brady Bunch, and we're living in Star Trek right now. Don't think about that too hard. It will melt your brain.
I am Henderson from the Vanguard timeline, and I'll be playing Greg Brady because he was a stud. Runs in the family. Aha! So since we recalled the show from childhood, or in rerun, we did not realize how old the actors were anyway, so it worked out. I think he had the hots for the girls. Not that I did. It was a TV show, yeah.
Who invited the Vanguard people? We're from 2025, like you. But on our show it was set in 2488. We're your age.
That's true. I would jump at the chance to come here because it's groovy, and they have hotties on the holodeck.
Ew. Don't look at me like that.
Yes. I didn't. I didn't.
Mistook a married lady for somebody single. Again. That's unlikely. He's just weird. And recently married. Henderson. She's married, and so am I.
He may consider that a challenge.
You are not my type. You're like a young lion star. Hope that universe doesn't happen again. Stop it. You'll just encourage him.
Well, that actress that played Marcia was the hottest chick on the planet. It was quoted from the actor who played Greg, so I'm in character. Yeah, that's it.
Why is it always Marcia? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
She's hot. Hey, are you playing Marcia?
I hope not. Don't look at me like that either. Captain, we're approaching the rendezvous point. On our way, Hertzman. Understood. I'm Betazoid in Bajoran. I can read your mind, Anderson. Don't even think about it.
What did I do? That's not fair.
Let's go before she melts your brain.
Anderson, that sounds familiar. I suppose so, sir. Holodeck, save program, Arch.
Oh no, not again. We've been abducted by space aliens, haven't we? Oh crap, we're not in Studio City anymore. Captain's Log, Stardate 2403.1. While headed toward Melkosia space, something unusual has occurred, and several members of the command crew and some cadets have vanished without a trace.
Where did they go?
They should have been here by now. Sensors. They do not appear to be aboard, sir. What? Yellow alert. Scan for life signs.
Tactical detects no unusual transport traces. They were on the holodeck a moment ago. The program is saved.
Boimler. Scan for Cillian readings.
Aye, aye, Captain. Nothing yet. We should see them, though. It's like they're cloaked. I'll go to the holodeck and check it out. Hertzman, Astor, here with me.
Aye, sir.
Sir?
I'll join you. I want a full scan before we get there. The database might have some answers. I want to know what happened before they disappear.
Captain, I read no life signs within the holodeck. Could something have killed them?
No, there are no bodies.
Computer, what was the last thing running on the holodeck 5 minutes ago? The Brady Bunch Reunion Special, circa 1988, with modifications for age, timeline, and story to include crew of the Esteban, Vanguard, and Legacy. Program saved 5 minutes, 15 seconds ago.
The crew is not on the holodeck. Computer, where did they go?
Scan for Cal Hazel and his friends. No Cillians by that name aboard.
They couldn't have shuttled somewhere so quickly and wouldn't have done so without telling.
Captain, it would appear our people were taken by an entity with a highly advanced means to teleport people off the ship.
Understood. That is not good.
We'll continue on course for Melkosha. Make it so. What have we got? Scans indicate the crew was taken by a transporter beam directly across space and time somewhere else, so far off we can't detect it, or it was cloaked. The Federation Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk met the Melkoshians 135 years ago, and they have such abilities.
They're telepathic entities with the ability to hack into minds and make them think they're living fantasies.
But this time the crew is playing one on the holodeck.
The holodeck uses a passive form of similar tech to keep the players in the zone. It's more advanced in the past century.
Primitive versions were present a century ago, but they were more like simulators.
The Enterprise crew was subjected to a recreation of the OK Corral, the Old West, of the United States, circa 1881, whereas the crew here was on the holodeck initiating a TV show that started in the 60s, but they were playing like it was the 80s. Any connection to that? I do not see how.
Paramount produced the show Star Trek when it was Desilu, and also the Brady Bunch, for the other network.
You think the Melkoshians become genre fans?
That's insane. Not any more than having Wilson retconned out of existence by Alien. True that. She's present in a parallel timeline is all. We met those a lot.
Uh-huh. Including one where for some unknown reason, 14-year-old me was at the academy. I met Cito in Locarno, and Locarno was like closer to 20. Why was he still at the academy? Yeah.
I remember you from the Enterprise. I was younger, but as a Klingon child, we age up faster.
Yeah, for me to have been at the Wolf 359 Aftermath, I would have been 11 at that point.
I agree. Let us scan for possible locations of the crew.
How can we help?
Yeah, we're here for some reason.
Maybe for cameos now that we have permission to be here. Some of us are off to the academy shortly.
I hope this is not a spin-off.
I think it's more of a reboot.
What? Where am I? I am Fluffy. Oh, it's you. How are you, Jessica Woods?
Swell. What planet is this?
It is Class M, oxygen atmosphere. Slightly high in pollutants, and judging by scans of radio and TV signals, we're in Los Angeles in the United States around 1988.
Los Angeles? Oh no, the set. What year is this supposed to be?
They claim it to be 1988, but I'm not sure.
The Brady Bunch reunion house.
The real one. Oh no. You two can't have a break all day. This is not like in the 70s when everyone was on coke. Get over here.
I beg your pardon?
You're supposed to be the vampy guest star who shows up to hang out with Martha.
This is a mistake. I'm not on the roll at the studio. Yeah.
Let me see here. Nope. You're right here. Jessica Woods as guest star. Now get into makeup. This picture's not going to film itself.
What? I'm already wearing makeup. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god. We're really here. The aliens must have scanned us when we were on the holodeck. You know what this means? Yeah, we're really on the set of a Brady Bunch special from the 80s. Sort of. Or one of the specials. Hopefully not the junk 1991. We're too old to be playing main cast, so what are we? Hey, who sent us here? You two are guest stars, who are going to sell them useless trinkets in the thrift store scene. That's not right. Yeah. He kind of looks like Lex Luthor from the new Superman movie. That movie was baller, but he was a total asshole. How can you two be out of costume? Get over here. You can't be on drugs. It's not the 70s anymore. How can they generate a more realistic production? It is Melkoshian.
It's like my little sister wrote some of this. To mock me. No, I'm not that nostalgic for this. Have I gone crazy? Relax. It's just some aliens messing with our minds again.
Ooh, I want to dance up and down this thing. Whee! I wonder where that groovy fake stepsister of mine is. She can have an affair right after her wedding. Ha ha.
Why is it always Marcia? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. What's happening to me?
Maybe puberty?
It's impossible. This is set a dozen years after that. Only a few for me, but it does read like it was written by a teenager. Maybe you're playing Cindy after all. My hair is curly, but I'm not blonde. No, not that. Anything but that. What is it? According to this, I'd be cast as Marcia. Cindy was a blonde. I was. I dyed it brown. Oh, emoji. Now I remember you. I just pictured you with blonde hair. You didn't recognize me with brown hair? That must have been one heck of a honeymoon.
Just imagine if she had hypnotic glasses. You would never know she was there.
Mr. Henderson, are you always this chauvinistic?
What? I don't have a van. I wish I did. I could get the ladies.
Never mind him. I wanted to play Marcia. No, it says right here in the script you play her friend from school.
Groovy. I'm going to play Greg, but I doubt the Bradys watch Star Trek. And my counterpart didn't want me to be in this.
Yeah, I didn't think you would know of it.
Oh, there's a TV. It might be on. I want to see what an actual TV from that era does.
This is clearly a replica set using elements from our program. We must find out who brought us here.
This is the Star Trek Brady Bunch story. It is bizarre. I'll just ramble on with phrases, they might say. I can also do improv. I am Fluffy, a cat bot, before my protoform changed. And I am Tiger, a dog bot of similar class to you. Why'd they name the dog Tiger? The kids named it. I don't know otherwise. I see. You're another of my kind, but it is strange. I came online recently, I think. How'd you come out here? I came here to investigate from the Sepulveda, a ship that found this place. What is this planet? Well, this isn't a planet, but is a place where thoughts manifest reality. A larger ship. It's around the ship. Can we leave? The creatures must stay confined, and we're not them. No, it is a ship. I come from a similar place. I am playing a character. An unusual name. Why were you named Fluffy? As a catbot, I allegedly had a lot of kittens because I wasn't fixed. I fluffed them out. You cannot have kittens. You're a robot. I know, but it was on my bio card. Do you have one? I do. I used to be called Terror Dog, but because of copyright confusion, I was renamed. I'm a robot as part of an LGBTQ theater troupe. Groovy, then you came here same as me. I'm not sure where my masters are, though. Perhaps we can go find them together. Are there other bots like us out there? I've been told there are others like me out there, but I have not met them yet. I'd like to meet these other troopers someday. Yes, but how did you get here? My ship was investigating this ship. I seem to have been deactivated and reformatted recently. Ah, well, so are the others I mentioned in me, but not sure how. The Brady's cat disappeared from the series in the first season.
The dog and the cat bot need to find their places so we can do the scene where the dog chases the cat.
They're just acting out random stories from the show. It might be a means to communicate. After you chase me, I suppose? Tiger. What kind of a name is Tiger? And I don't buy that other story. At least Fluffy makes more sense for a cat. Although I'm more sleek than Fluffy, that other story doesn't make sense.
Places. Get the animal wranglers on the set.
This would be humiliating if I were humanoid. Tell me about it. Appears they race swapped one of the Brady boys already for this gritty reboot. That doesn't make any sense. Mr. Brady's ex-wife is suddenly black? Nope. The only way it'd work is if the milkman paid her a visit. Oh my.
This planet or station or whatever it is has us doing theater on some set. I know. It seems we're supposed to act out scenes, but I have very little knowledge of this lore.
The Brady Bunch was an endless rerun, but I do not know when either.
This seems more of a reunion house version than it does the actual set.
The stairs are different. In the 80s reunion, they were white.
As I recall from the web back in 2024, there was going to be a revival. But the actress who played Cindy posted something mean, and they canceled the revival. And then she blamed them for being woke. It was the early 70s. Everybody was woke. It makes no sense.
She took the credit for that. Apparently, she's some sort of vocal radio personality.
They could just do an update and have a new cast like they did in the middle 1990s and have guest stars from the old cast.
What time frame is this set in?
You asking me? I have no idea. I think it's some sort of matrix or simulation. I guess you're playing Greg, but I have no idea why.
Would it make more sense to have Jason play Greg?
It would, but then if I get to play Marcia, I would have to flirt with him. And that's not going to happen.
I'd be alright with that.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who this guy would be next. He's obviously not Greg, but what is he? I have questions no one will answer. You must read the lines. It's in the script.
Which ones? They're borrowing from 5 seasons of episodes.
Recast me as Bobby or something. You must. Just as long as you get to make out with somebody.
Not with me. Besides, weren't you married in that other timeline?
Didn't last a week, honey. I want to be wife number 2.
Oh, he's number 2, all right. Just not what he thinks.
Be careful. You might end up changing the narrative. Come on. I was just being mean.
Abby Debbie's married, and I'm not interested.
Forget what I just said.
He'd be a cad if he stood any chance with us.
I'm not reading these lines. Why not? They are nonsense. I can't read them.
Oh my, they are nonsense. I can't read them either.
Like in a dream. You can't read in a dream. I can usually. I mean, if you wanted to flirt with me, I wouldn't object.
What did I just tell Jason?
He got the razz for being a rover, I guess, hip chick.
I rest my case. Well, you don't have to follow the narrative.
But it's in the script.
The scripts are all gibberish.
I know, it's weird. How are you?
Fine. Why are you always so I don't know?
Trying to avoid you?
Yeah, what is with that?
You and your siblings are the next generation.
No godfather in name only. You're just sore because you didn't get invited to the wedding. Honestly, I forgot.
I just think that Jessica, your mother, and you and your sister can read my mind.
I can. For instance, you make it obvious you're involved in this as a fanfic.
I cannot change the course of the story. Well, I could, but I choose not to, and let it play out.
Don't worry about it. Nothing happened between us. It was someone else we know.
Lion Star's not here.
You can admit you like me as a godchild. That's fine. I like that. But now that I'm married, you're definitely off limits.
My character is no longer the huckster anymore. I made a script change, see?
Oh, come on. You can't play Mike Brady.
You like it?
That would make me Cindy and you'd be the stepfather. That makes no sense. Ooh, I'm cock-blocking you. Good. Well, I'm not Mrs. Brady. I would rather be someone else. Ah, that makes me Carol. Cal Hazel, you can't be serious. I mean, that's some messed up revision.
That makes more sense, since your Von Duick is too young to be her at this point. Why, thank you. See it does.
Okay, but I'm not doing a bedroom scene. It would be awkward. Very awkward.
And we wouldn't want your husband, Curtis, to get mad.
I'll be around, huh? All right, my sister wrote that line. She's messing with me. Cal Hazel, what was that about? Can't you read my mind? I want you to say it.
I told your daughters too much about me at the camp.
Oh, well, that happened with me, too. He did, but nothing weird. Except for the part where, at camp, when he was like 11, his troop got poison oak and he didn't, because he was hiding.
I remember that. I was one of the ones that got it.
Also, he admitted to the infamous stick the gummy worm up the nose bit.
Again, I started that. He copied me.
He might play a quirky Mike Brady reimagined, but acts more like Davy Jones.
I wanted to recast myself as Davy Jones, since nobody else here plays.
Why did they grab my daughter for this alien experiment?
They just grabbed whoever was on the holodeck. Your children have inherited your powerful empathic abilities.
The girls especially. It drives them crazy. Yes, grown people are always pouring out their hearts to us, and we don't know why.
She's got the touch. She's got the power. Yeah. You can't change these lines so you oversee something. It'll never do. I see. Why are you holding us here? This is the show, and the show must go on. The studio willed it.
He believes there's a studio doing this. This is a weird shipping story. It's PG, but I told you not to do that. What is it with you and that Matrix kid? Nothing. He was just there in the room. They just took everybody. They did, but there's something between you two. Well, Cal couldn't predict the future. You're now a med student at the academy. I started out at Con, but they reassigned me to this, in this timeline. It better fits my actual story, although it doesn't have to. Interesting. So even though your first 4 years is nearly at an end, you'll have 4 more. Yes, I will. Like in the Picard show, Cal got the ages wrong. Yeah, in this timeline we have 0 chemistry. Did you know that in the other timeline I played you? Yes, and I played Abby H and Abby W. Yes, and at first the fans thought that you were at first Abby W. No, but with your other backstory, I was a compilation. I don't seem to have that here in this reboot. I don't even have a symbiont. Oh, I came from the Vanguard's timeline. You kind of look like this girl Kiriyoshi was dating, Deborah Dolmer. Oh, that's Arlene Benton from the Canary timeline. We're twins, though. Honest mistake. Clones, actually.
Really? That's kind of sad. I have a script, and it says here I could play a guy named Peter, even if the rest is gibberish. Peter's a good name for a stud, if I say so myself.
Do you hear yourself?
What? I love the sound of my own voice.
I know of a guy you should meet and compare notes, or little black books, or whatever it is pervy guys do.
Oh, but do we have chemistry?
No, judging by your attempt to wave your perfume my way, I'd say you're trying too hard.
It's not perfume, it's cologne. I found some on the set.
It's perfume. Chanel number 5, I believe. How the aliens produced it is unknown. Ah, it is. Middle-aged housewives like that. Any idea who's behind this? I don't know, but it's likely aliens are behind it. Yeah, but which aliens? I'm not so familiar with Malkotians. Maybe it's them, since we're headed to their planet.
They were like disembodied floating heads in Kirk's time. Usually in vanguards, if someone lost a head, they were dead.
We do come from the Vanguard universe, and that's something.
No, I've never had any chemistry with you. We were never a thing.
It wouldn't have worked. I was more partial to the dog alien.
He does have a knot. Heh heh.
I didn't have sex with him. That was kimchi. And yes, he has a knot. Arf, arf.
The new captain kind of looks like kimchi. Huh. Well, the Techites are into some kinky stuff.
So what are we going to do?
We can start having chemistry.
That isn't going to happen, especially with the captain. Now that I'm married, you need to stop flirting with me.
Okay, but the timeline's completely changed.
You couldn't have predicted the timeline.
Some other humanoids have joined us. We should blend in and see what happens.
Assemble, troops. I'm Alice. Where are we, really?
Maybe they want us to go back to playing the hucksters.
Makes more sense than Marcia being mad at us.
I am Greg. She does have special powers, but don't let her get mad at you.
I've seen it only a few times, and it melted the other person's mind.
Yes, Carol, like in the X-Men.
And this is like the X-Files crossover with the Bradys. Only ours is way more true to the original.
But it's supposed to be playing hucksters, but that doesn't make sense.
They come to the door or something. They also mentioned a Hawaiian episode earlier, but I don't think they have a set for that. The world is your oyster, Willie Loman? Who is Willie Loman?
I think she was referring to the book Death of a Salesman. That's odd.
Death of a salesman? Wouldn't that be contrary to selling something?
Well, I was an architect, not an English student. And we had to read that depressing book in school as general studies.
It's about a salesman who dies. Ironic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Overworked until we die, eh? Maybe the aliens intend to drive us to ruin. I think it's more likely some sort of lesson.
Well, I'm Peter Brady in this reboot. Yeah, I take it I was the child of the milkman. Don't ask how it's possible I could, be a black Brady, but just don't ask. I'm not familiar with what they were talking about. And you have no idea what I just said either, do you, Greg? I don't, but I often don't know what you just said. It appears that I'm playing the father Mike Brady. The producer changed it back.
The story takes place before the passing of Richards, who played Mike Brady. I wasn't trying to tell you anything about that earlier. Oh my. It never crossed my mind, sweetie.
So this is either the Brady Brides or somewhere after that, but before the holiday special.
Knowing the gossip concerning the legendary Sherman Schwartz, creator of Gilligan's Island and the Brady Bunch, they didn't much get along, but it was not because secretly Richards was gay.
A lot of actors of legend were gay or bi. It was legend. I just think it would be fitting to honor the Mike Brady character is all. Yeah, that'd be cool. You 5, you're on in 5. Yes, we will go. Those actors appear to be the commanders of the Sepulveda under some sort of spell.
Yes, they appear to be the Kirk Love Spock troupe. They've been missing for about 20 years.
Too bad the actress who played Cindy Brady joined a cult and said she axed the woke Brady spin-off. It's kind of like this.
She did. That's messed up. Also, she's bragging about something she didn't do.
It was all over the internet in 2024 and 2025. Yeah, and so was a guy coming out of the toilet.
Yes, the skibbity is our legend. I don't see anything wrong with people being LGBTQ and having lives. It doesn't affect me in the slightest.
Me neither. Did you know that 1 out of 4 people anywhere has experienced the same sex? I'm comfortable with my sexuality and lack of actually getting any jiggy. You know that purity pledge kind of only applied to the ones that are 21. Younger, under 21 people, right? But really, it was too late for me. I've already become a spinsterous old maid. A cat lady. You mean that manly Mike Brady was gay? That's hot. I mean, no, it isn't.
Well, he died of acquired immune deficiency syndrome. You probably don't want that.
Oh my, that was a long time ago, though. Lift a glass of fake Tranya to Bob Richards' drink. How did they transport them over light years of space? Well, they did that with Kirk, but they also got into their minds and transported them back. So it was different, and they thought they were literally on the Old West set. I do not think they will use the Old West again. Well, it could be anything, but they'll probably do whatever the crew was doing last.
Before they left, they were using a holiday.
The Brady Bunch special program. It sounded annoying, so I declined to attend. Maybe they're on an Earth-like set.
Can we scan the planet of Malakot and determine whether there's anyone there?
We have tried, but scans have failed. They appear to have shielding. A shield we can breach. You have an idea, though. The Malkotians never wanted admittance into the Federation. However, there are ways to actively scan the system.
Well, they probably have our people. We gotta get them back.
we were able to scan for 2 of the team members.
I did it with help from Lieutenant Astor.
They're using Cillian tech, as we found out, as we scanned for Jessica and Abby.
They're giving out strong psionic signals. The mother more so.
She partly betazoid. Kestra is 1/3. Abby would be 1/2. The other half is, of course, Klingon. I think we found out where they took the crew.
Let's scan for it and see if they can't find them. Why is Jessica's signal weaker? She's older, not as much Cillian powers. That's messed up, but let's go get them. We're on some sort of vessel. I feel it too.
What's going on? It's Cillian powers.
Oh, come on, Team Spirit again, like any other timeline. The power of the Mary Sue. I think I could use it to contact the ship. They're already contacting us.
What kind of ship is this? Star Trek Online or something else? A ship with an atmosphere and recycling elements, as well as people that appear human.
The ship has a lock on us, but we're far from them. Bring in the others and boost the signal.
What's going on?
They want us to create reality with thoughts. Maybe even direct the legacy and Esteban to us. We can do this.
We could burst into song. It's the Sunshine Day. Title drop. Not yet. That'll be too much. I want to swoon the aliens into submission. The disembodied, floating heads. I'll do that.
I doubt either of you would be able to do that. The signal is working, if you read the context on the wall.
The kitchen. It's like a bridge, naturally.
Yeah, that's cute, but clearly I wrote that part.
Can you send a signal back to them?
I could, but I'm quiet by nature. I must be amplified.
Well, I am loud. And so am I.
This is so goofy. You probably wrote this part. What are you complaining about? The signal is sent. Now we wait for a reply. The scans are complete. It's the crew.
The scans of life sciences picked up at least 2 of them. How'd you accomplish this?
Well, the youngest member of the crew on that away team gives off the strongest signal. Abby Woods Gita. Yes, sir, it's her and Jessica also. Navigator, lay in the course for that signal, and helmsman engage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You aren't on the roster. How did you get in here? Why, I'm Captain James Kirk of the Starship Enterprise A. It was 2288 when I was transported here. You big meanie, you didn't let me come on your bridge, I'm telling. Children should not be on the bridge. No children. No more bunk bunk. Damn it, Jim, you're not being fair to the little people. I do not care. I'm not about to let kids onto the bridge, even if they idolize me implicitly. As for all men should, but that's beside the point. Do you actually hear yourself? All the time. I love the sound of my own voice. Sometimes there's a ringing in my ears, but it's always about me, about Kirk, the magnificent Captain Stud of the Enterprise A. He's nothing but a big meanie, but I idolized him. I loved him as much as the other person loved this show. Other person? What are you talking about? You're not on the roster. How did you get in here? The producer is annoying. Endless reruns of the Star Trek, and ergo endless ones of the Brady Bunch, shaped American television for the next generation and beyond. Yes, but you can't just divorce the actor from the character he plays. This is a crossover. What? How did we get in here? I demand to know what's going on. I'm James Kirk of the Enterprise A. Intruders have broken into the simulation. You're to stop them before they ruin the experiment. Yes, Master. I am not an intruder. I was just trying to stop Wesley here from going to the Great Bird about me being a jerk to him. Suppose he cancels my movie. James, you really are an ass sometimes. I'm going to go to the Great Bird anyway, so there. Shut up, Wesley. Huh, that is funny. I will use my Q powers I got from meeting the Pine Hill children on you, and then you will do as I say. All right, I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. I apologize. This is pure melodrama. You would know, James. I do believe this is a recreation of the set from that show with the hot blonde girl on it. That is highly unlikely. This is wrong somehow. Oh yes, it's quite wrong. In my timeline, I recall that I used to be lascivious of Borg for some reason.
Ah, the intruders! You've brought them to me.
It's the wrong girl, even in this aged-up time period. Cindy'd be a little kid. I don't want that. I want the other one. Don't be gross. I didn't mean like that.
What are you doing on my ship? How did you get here? You are not part of my playtime.
Well, she's not a teenager anymore. She's well over 20.
Wesley Crusher, is it? I am Cindy Brady. I play her every day. Every day.
I am Jean-Luc Picard, and this is Wesley Crusher. And James T. Kirk.
So what? You were interrupting my playtime. I cannot tolerate this. The experiment is breaking.
I'm not detecting my ship out there. What have you done, Picard? Nothing. I do not detect my ship either. We are from universes separated by 78 years, but this is not time travel. It's an echo of the Wessian. I have a feeling it is not either. Cindy, please tell me, where's your sister, Marcia? I would like to have her autograph. Maybe her phone number. Oh, my. Are you out of your mind, James? I'm just horny. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Why is it always Marcia? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. This way. I will figure out how to deal with you later.
I don't trust her. Me neither. She's not who she claims to be. I hope she's a Q so I can have more traveler powers. What is he talking about? It's a long story. Even though this is supposed to be season 1 of The Next Generation, I have memories of several more.
I had the others placed in here. I will put you there so you can be dealt with later.
Robot, dog, and cat people. They are cute for Caitians and Techites. I do not like things that are cute.
Guards, you will find the other mechanoids inside. I'll leave with them the one called Tiger. This is my command.
Humble a dog, go wish him my command. Now I'm Corker's cat. I won't obey unless I want to.
Guards, you will take them to the house till I figure out what to do with them.
It's a replica of the Brady Bunch house, circa 1988. I had no idea you were versed in classic Americana. The aliens seem to be ignoring the 1990 specials, and are going for a time just prior to when it went downhill. That Cindy's weird. I'm not sure I liked her. Something was out of place about her, but given that the characters are too young to have been hippies, they're confounded. Enough talk. Move it. These 3 are not on the roster. I'll take them in, sir. Very well. They can be extras in the flea market scene, in the lobby or something. We already did that years ago, sir. Oh well, we'll find something. It appears to be a large ancient ship. No life sign readings, but the signal is still there. During the last encounter, Kirk and crew met illusions that went into the heads. This is different. They're not on the holodeck. They're over there somewhere. The Generation ship is enormous, but not dissimilar from a holoship, only a really big one.
It does look familiar. It is the same class as the Andover, Captain. It's the Elgin.
One of the lost Generation ships from the post-Holocaust Earth Wars. What is that attached to it? It looks partly alive or organic. They encountered aliens who grafted their ship onto it. Fascinating. How did they come up with a ship that's alive? Suppose you could ask them, whoever they are, sir. I thought Malkotians were not corporeal.
Probably something else. Attempt to hail the ship.
No reply from the ship. I'm not detecting the abducted crew or any other life forms. Suppose they aren't Malkotian.
Brad, scan ahead for Cillians, isolate the crew, and see if we can beam them out.
Sensors indicate the Cillian youth signal, the teen spirit, is coming from inside a large urban structure within the hull. The material used to alloy the hull is easy enough to get through, but it would make beaming difficult.
And whatever is attached to the hull is giving off strange readings. Our people could be in trouble. I suggest we step up attempts to rescue them. Yes, have we been able to raise anyone?
Not the people, just the impressions of them. No comm signals. We are being hailed. It is the Malkotians. On screen. I am Ambassador /Click. Why are you here?
And I'm Captain Beckett Mariner of the Starship Legacy, joined by our sister ship, the Esteban.
I represent the diaspora of the scattering of Malkotia. You are trespassing in our space and will withdraw immediately.
Not yet. Several of our crew were abducted from our vessel yesterday. We've tracked them to that ship. Hand them over unharmed, and we will leave.
Long-range sensors of ours indicate you have found the artifact brood vessel. You cannot have it. We found it first.
What could you possibly want with a Generation ship? You're floating entities without bodies.
That ship is a plague ship. We do know about it. But if your people are over there, they must stay there forever.
I'm not detecting any other humanoids over there, just our people.
jamming frequencies from the parasite ship. Your people are probably being harvested as food.
Why would a plague ship affect non-physical entities?
We have mass to energy powers and they stop the transformation.
I don't know what that's about, but we're asking nicely.
I will allow you to get your people back, but do not remain there long.
Telepathic noise, Captain?
They are bothered by gibberish from random ships, and that one had generations of people living on it, in a simulation of a bygone era to acclimate.
Promise to turn off the noise, lastly.
Your ship came here after the Kirk time and changed the future, and you must return it too. I am detecting a recent non-Federation ship affixed to the hull. A Terran ship. It is the NAR Sepulveda, sir. They bring the earworms of the noise to us and reinfest the artifact. Stop them and we will be pleased. We'll see what we can do. Slash clicks say you better figure it out. What is the Sepulveda doing out here? I know we're supposed to find it, but still. Selling magazine subscriptions or something? We are not members of the Federation. For 135 of your cycles, roughly, we have stayed out of your way. Your generation ship came here after Kirk. Remove your people. You have this one directive. That is all. Slash out. He's gone, sir.
Get a transporter lock on all of them and beam them to cargo bay.
And not through the shields. We need to turn off the shields in order to beam them out. That ship did not have shields like that when it left Earth centuries ago. The parasitic alien is generating it.
Is it alive or sentient? Universal translator on. Activated. This is Beckett Mariner, captain of the Legacy. Come in.
Nothing yet, but it's obvious that alien was hiding something. Yes, Mr. Alexander, he is. The ship has several airlocks. We can attempt to fly a shuttle to one of the landing bays and go inside.
Alexander, prepare a shuttle team and go and get them.
Going over there will alert the alien and wake it.
Now he knows we're here.
Let us go over there and rescue them. That sounds fun. Yeah, real swell.
Send a message to Jessica and Abby W. through that signal. Just tell them we're here. They'll figure it out. Yeah, but we don't know if the aliens can also read thought. Not presently. The techno-organic parasite seems confused and has gone to sleep.
Any chance it might harm the crew?
I don't know, but if it's a giant symbiont, probably not, as it would kill the host and the parasite. Look for anything in the database about that. Maybe a Starship encountered something like that before.
The shuttle should go, but not with all command people on board.
Just send some, but not the ones that aren't ready.
The vessel is merged with the other two ships. The shields are coming from the living ship attached to the inorganic ships, attempting to find a way in.
The crew is situated in the section which housed the large city center where people lived. I'm also registering members of the Sepulveda crew there, too.
I am reading a powerful energy source, possibly a hollow emitter running down there. If we turn it off, it will no longer have our people. I'm not sure we can turn it off. Maybe we should shoot it.
That might piss off the Malcotians.
I have found a connecting cargo loading area. We will enter there. Then we could get through and make our way down miles of pathway to the city. We could beam in, but that is not as much fun. You want to give us a workout, is that it? Yes, and well, since it appears we biologically went back to being as we were in 2025, and not the far future, I feel invigorated. Anxious step-nephew. I think we're walking into a trap. Now you tell us. I do not know why the aliens chose to bring us here, but it does not seem a coincidence that the crew was taken from the holodeck. Maybe so. We're in. I find this quaint and groovy, man. This house is an example of mid-1950s Earth American ranchero style common in California. It's a little different from the Brady Bunch house. The stairs are close, but more realistic and sturdier. I hadn't noticed them until you mentioned it. And that is not Cindy over there.
You're right. I'm Abby Woods Gitter.
I am Wesley Crusher.
A pleasure to meet you. I hear something. What do you hear? Are you hearing things? No, it's a telepathic message.
It's from Kestra. The ship is out there somewhere.
It's an echo, like after a mind meld. Now, that's weird. I didn't think telepathy worked. But it's silly track, and everything works.
Yeah, okay. What did she just say?
Well, I mean, as Tam. I went to that other timeline, and I had the Tal symbiont inside me, and heard him all the time. But here, it's years earlier, at the same time later.
You know, Trill, and she's a Betazoid.
A Bajoran Betazoid, and you're Jean-Luc Picard.
And that's James T. Kirk. You shouldn't have met. But we did, and we became allies. We met these children thanks to this Q fellow. Q is trying to humiliate me because he knows how I feel about children. And Kirk here was my hero, but he turned out to be a meanie. He kicked me off his bridge.
You are a meanie.
I'm Cal Hazel, and these are Jessica Woods and her daughter, Abby Woods Getter.
We never met in the 80s, though. That was you guys. We came with the C3 group in the later period, formerly called First Press, and played Starship locations on the Exodus.
From the 1990s and early 2000s. Why, you're that little boy sent to the academy this year. You've grown up. And you're still not 5'10", not even close. I am 5'10" in my socks. Why, you insubordinate riffraff. A riffraff's a tiny, underpowered riverboat. You sound like Data.
You guys ramble more than me.
It's not a gift.
We should be getting on making a message back to the ship so they know where we are and what our status is.
From our perspective, it is 2025, nearly 38 years after Picard and crew, and nearly 59 years after Kirk and crew, making this an anniversary reunion special. Yay!
But we were telepathically linked in a sort of simulation where we're being held here, but you got in.
Cindy Brady, or some alien pretending to be her, had 2 robots escort us to the door. Cindy, as an adult, is a right-winger who claimed to have ruined the 2024 reunion. This one appeared to be in her mid-20s. An interesting deviation.
What do you suppose these aliens are up to?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Kestra sent me a message and I sent her a reply. I hope it got through that we're all right for now. They can't get through with the transporter, so they're trying a mental link.
That's ingenious. You're all needed on the set, even though you're not in this scene. Maybe this Jessica Woods should do the catering. I guess we're going to be playing that scene as the hucksters near the door. I thought I changed that, but then we decided it would be silly for me to play Mike Brady. I see. Well, they'd not be very convincing flim-flam men. You're too close again. Stop it! This is clearly a ship, not a planet. It's clearly a ship, not a planet. There's a distinct hum to it.
There's something else feeding on the energy in the old ship.
Did you detect any alien parasites?
You don't have tricorders, but if I could find a console somewhere, perhaps I could just scan the produce. You guys all do.
And who are you, tall, dark, and cat-like and handsome?
I'm Mrs. Voduik.
We must be on a strange set here, but it has orange tables, much like the classic Enterprise.
Stop staring, Jim Kirk. I'm married.
What? Sorry. I take it that she is not Marsha. No, I'm not.
We must send a signal back to the ship. Abby, come over here. We'll send the signal.
Tell them we'll try to find what amounts to that bridge.
It's Kestra, landing party nearby. They must have used a shuttle. They'll be arriving shortly. You didn't come over here. I guess you didn't need to. They got in. Now all I have to do is get the crew out. The whole message got recorded. They're indeed in the bowels of that spaceship.
They're in the main city state on the ship. I'm receiving another signal.
The ship is giving off power and radiation, but well within safety limits. All we gotta do is have the crew find the bridge and turn off the shield.
The shuttle crew just went out of range. I will compensate for the distortion.
The parasite ship is not responding. It is not awakened. Maybe it is dead. More likely it is hibernating. The Malkotians seem annoyed that the creatures were distracting. What could that possibly mean? The Elgin, like the Andover, was playing old shows to pass the long time in space. Maybe it's driving them mad, and we can use that somehow. I will investigate.
I'm Bully Dog. And I am Corker's cat. And I am Tiger the dog. And I am Fluffy the cat. The masters told us not to interfere, but this one is not from here. I am detecting a large nerve center node to the bridge. And as an android, I detect these things too. I detect it as well, but we're not supposed to interfere or continue the play. Well, what's wrong with messing with it just a little bit? I agree, we should be a little more renegade. It would be groovy. I wonder if Star Trek is on. It would be a rerun as the show ended its run in 1969. The number 69 is my favorite. I prefer it over most numbers for some reason. I think because I'm Randy. That is not part of the programming. We were told to guard the eggs, and now this. Eggs? Alien eggs? Cats tend to do whatever they like. I am no exception. I have not seen another like me since the reformatting. Me neither. I just came here from a warp, as you three probably did. You mean we too have come from this warp? Yes, I think it is right. That we are not supposed to guard anything. I cannot stop guarding. It's part of the program. I have a feeling we are not who we think we are, and we were brought here by someone else. This isn't obviously an alien trap. The alien is probably going to incubate the eggs inside the humans. I was thinking it could be the other way around. Wait, the eggs are dead. They have no life in them. If it is dead, how we arrived is still a mystery. I like those. Let us go searching for the humans before it is too late, and they are turned into wombs for the aliens or food.
The dog bots and cat bots are over there. What's got them spooked? Are you thinking of going back to the Vancouver? You're asking me about that at a time like this? But yes, I'm only a temp here. It'd be cool if you stayed. I have family back home and shouldn't stay, but you can handle it. Abby W. and her friend and I. But I'm going back to school also. I won't be there to keep Lion Star off of them.
You will manage.
Emotions seem to confuse the alien producers, and the more we discuss drama, the more they seem to break. Then let us break them.
That'll be fun.
The landing team hasn't yet reached us. We need a distraction. Maybe we should poke some of those dormant eggs. We could at least distract them. The Cindy character thought the show was woke in our time. Or the actress Olsen did. That's probably why Cindy isn't here right now, because she's turned into a conservative culty. The Kirk and Picard aliens saw a younger Cindy earlier, is not aware of the older one. The aliens aren't older or younger, it's a simulation to them. Let's use that to find a way out.
What on earth is that?
That isn't from Earth. It's an alien pod creature.
Is it going to hatch and attach a facehugger to me? Or run a tentacle up my butt?
Shouldn't be turned on by that, you weirdo. Don't touch that. You look like you want to mate with it. What if it's a male?
Well, I've never actually tried it. No, sir.
Stop feeling up that egg and get over here.
Something was alive in there, but it's dead.
Grab the telephone. Hello there. I order you to drop shields and prepare to let us leave. Nope, the line is dead. I didn't think it was going to work, as it's just a prop fake phone. The prop phone isn't real. This is too silly for me, so when we get out of here, I am out of here. But I will end it with song and dance. So what are we going to do?
If we remain trapped here forever, we'll have to mate to survive. I donate myself, of course.
That's what happens a year from now with one of my friends and someone a lot like you. It can be prevented now from us knowing the outcome. You can't change the timeline emoji.
It wasn't me.
We can overpower it and escape.
That wouldn't be very groovy. You guys are supposed to be on the set doing scenes from the show.
Like what scenes? Nothing kinky since I'm married, and I don't do that stuff.
We was gonna bump Marsha in the nose again with the ball. Or have Jan fall in love again with the dentist. Or Davy Jones might show up, again.
Davy Jones, is that a pirate name? No, a different Davy Jones. It was the nickname of the lead singer in a boy band called the Monkees, an American spoof on the Beatles. It's like they're rehashing scenes from the Brady Bunch. Only the X-Gens seem to be enthralled by this. But I'm not a fan. I have no idea.
Well, we could do Hawaii later on, like the honeymoon. Or the Brady Brides again, like that. Or the Christmas special where Mike Brady gets caught in a building.
We can't act out the lines in the scripts because they're nonsense, like they were written by ChatGPT. Why are you guys holding us here?
You must stay so that you can incubate the parasite eggs that remain. I mean, you can babysit or hang out with the young. Like in that last mission you was on. I knew it involved getting pregnant somehow. Yes, you are on our ship, and we must sustain ourselves.
Hurry, everyone behind the stairs.
You cannot go back there.
I am called Alice. It's been a long time since anyone's been out here.
Oh no, come back here.
On the show, they barely ever showed this part of the set. Alice's secret entrance. I'm not playing Alice, I'm playing the vampy relative. And she's right over there. Not you. There's a list on the wall next to her. Ah, a list. It must mean something.
But this is a sim. We might not be able to read it. Unless it's a list of sins she's admitting to.
Do not read the sacred list. It is forbidden for all off-world people to make sense of it. It is the most sacred of relics in the sim. Come on, Captain Dewey, read the list. Alice's recipe list. But it is a weird list.
This could be a list for making alien egg creatures, mating rituals, and possibly to eat you.
Bobby, don't be a goofball. We'll eat them later. I think they want to impregnate us, or eat us.
I don't want to be pregnant. How is it even possible? It's not like those infested Gorn from the original Enterprise in Strange New Worlds. They clearly weren't Gorn.
Well, they are Gorn. They were just infested with STIs for a generation. Regulon bloodworms, likely. Dr. McCoy later cured it. But it was 2261 in that story, and nobody asked him. We know these things. They want to do horrible things to us involving incubation, tentacles, phallic creatures, and possibly zombies. I think we should get out of here.
I kinda like tentacle.
They could be several feet long, crammed up orifices that cannot take such things.
Sounds like it might hurt. Forget that.
Where did those Brady people go? But I have an idea. We can play along with their game just a tad more.
Working something out while we wait.
I might be able to get to a communication device.
Special diary? There's always a diary in these things.
Ha! That was sold in a thrift shop 15 years ago. Where's the book prop? I don't know where the prop is. Maybe it's upstairs. The book prop is gone, stolen by a superfan. I think they're trying to avoid being sued for copyright, so they're only bringing up events. That's probably what they're doing.
Then let's reenact that scene where the ball will fall on the stairs and crush a little figurine on the dresser table, like in that one story, and you will not escape. You are a nutcase.
Let's figure a way out of here.
They attempted to communicate using a telephone, but it doesn't work.
None of it works. They're all props and fakery, even the eggs.
They broke the fourth wall in the kitchen and arrived in the back. We catbots want to use the eggs as cat toys. I might do that, or I might not. Someone is coming, and it's not me. Too much edging. Oh, yes. Stop being gross, Kirk. The humans must remain here. I will guard the door. The producer and the guard dogs are kind of dumb, aren't they?
I see the others have found us.
Yes. I see you found nothing useful in Alice's secret room. I did find a curious toy under the bed, though. It buzzes when you turn it on. Here, cat guys, take this. Stop it. We will be demonetized by YouTube. Ah,
The ship is getting crowded, and I don't like crowded rooms. That's all right. I'm sure we can get out of this soon. My sister wrote this line, so I'm changing it. Changing it to, my husband and I are going to San Diego, leaving you behind.
You'll do just fine. They're coming in.
The Malcotians aren't behind this, but they're not helping either. They probably find this a waste of time, but I don't. I've grown fond of the sim, but we should go. It is time.
Here they come. The away team is here. Oh, it's Alexander. This vessel is annoying. Just coming over here, we met no resistance. He wanted to fight something. You know what this is like? The Brady Bunch house. This is a Brady Bunch house? Ugh. It is cloying and cheery. Disgusting.
Alexander, how did you get in here?
We brought a rescue shuttle. Hi, big guy. What character you gonna play?
He will play Mr. Brady himself.
With all due respect, enough of this silliness. That'll never do. You cannot play Mr. Brady. If you say this because I'm partly black, I will pummel you. Oh no, I would never say that. Can you have him sent to Caston? Yes. There is a parasitic living ship that seems to be feeding on the power systems of this ship, and will eventually break it. Is it a female? Perhaps I can seduce it. I like the way you think, Captain Kirk. Don't be obtuse. I'll do that. I'll seduce him as lascivious aboard. Howard Jim Kirk of 2280 style, and Jean-Luc Picard and Wesley Crusher of the 2360 style here. Geeking out time.
What kind of parasites? Like Regulon bloodworms or bluegills? A macroorganism similar in size and shape to the ship is affixed to the hull. It does not have smaller pods that can infect humans. Don't eat anything. You're probably going to get whatever it is that's going around.
It's a set. A really good set. And probably fake food.
It's fake food. It's plastic made. I'm reading all of our people here and 4 android robots.
Shall I stun the aliens so we can leave? Weapons are forbidden on the set, unless the Wrangles are present. You are not Greg Brady. No, I'm Alexander Rosenko. The Klingons are not supposed to be in this time frame. He's very big and godlike. I don't fall in love with him. I have no love for him, I'm an android.
Kestra, what's going on? I might ask you the same. You're in some sort of elaborate simulation, tied into the ship's computer, which has gained sentience, but is infected with various alien add-ons.
Yes, you, producer alien. You will drop the shielding and allow us to beam out at once. You cannot order me around. I will use a phaser to stun you. The Malcotians will not let any harm come to us. They will not know. This hot set doesn't have any live weapons. It's a family show. Yes, from our perspective, it is no longer the Old West, but it's several decades later, where we live in a sim from the 1980s, because the maker wills it. The maker is usually the ship's computer in these things. The last time a Starfleet ship was here, it was Kirk's, 135 years in our past. You mean this is what the cheesy OK Corral set would have evolved into? Fascinating, as Spock would say.
We should just walk out.
There is an airlock, approximately 600 paces that way. After the bunch of us make a run for it, we'll arrive at the airlock and go through to the shuttle. I wonder how they transported us here so quickly.
They use some sort of advanced transporter device.
135 years ago, the Enterprise encountered the Melkotians and were forced into an Old West illusion. Now it appears they have chosen Earth American television history from our holodeck, specifically a concurrent, equally popular 1960 series to Star Trek, The Brady Bunch. The OK Corral story was set in 1881. It's been 135 years since then. What could they possibly be testing us about?
What happened in 2016? That'd be 135 years later. Florence Henderson. She played the mother on The Brady Bunch, and she died in 2016 of natural causes. Are you suggesting that Jason's ancestors, the actors running this place? That's impossible. It'd make no sense.
That'd be unlikely, unless she was hot, but I don't blame her. The lore states that later in life she was interviewed about what became of her TV husband. And she claimed to be the first Black Widow, implying she had killed him, but it was a joke.
The 1970s were still weird about divorced couples in a sitcom show. So they were both widowed. It was a joke. Americans in the 1970s were that uptight? That's nuts.
The civil rights movement was in swing, but the show never brought up the extremely unpopular Vietnam War, which was raging right during it, not even once.
Yeah, the boys would have been drafted in season 5. No fooling? What's drafted? It means being forced to go to war. Cal mentioned being 4F at the camp earlier. Said his eyesight made it quite impossible.
I was 5 when the Vietnam War ended, in 1975. This was 1990, and it was after the First Gulf War. Another popular show at the time, MASH, covered Vietnam by pretending its 13-year run was in Korea, in the Korean War, which only lasted in the 1950s. But it was clearly an allegory for Vietnam.
That show was confusing, because the Korean War only lasted a few years, not a dozen.
Alright, so this is a continuation of the Brady Bunch, not MASH. We aren't going to be talking about any other shows.
They didn't draft any girls into the war.
No, they were sexist and didn't want women to serve in war. It was a different time. Let us go behind the door. Hey, wait. Come back here. Why, this looks like a bridge, and I shall become the captain. No, you won't. I shall be the captain.
It only looks like a bridge. It's probably full of dummy computers and prop comm devices, and fake things that blink on and off, more so than the party I had last summer.
I was at that, and later gave myself a dance trophy. You would do something like that. I figured I never got one, and now since I'm middle-aged, it was the idea that I didn't break anything, and I got an award for it. Yeah, I can see you doing that.
We're still on the alien ship. It's just that they decided to put a bridge here and confuse us again. The other ones that came down are outside the bridge.
I found the bridge, and I also found my heroes. Never meet your heroes again. What does that mean? They might end up disappointing you, like when I met Cindy Brady. Well, the actress that played her that one time. I idolized you, James Kirk. You were the reason I did Next Generation, and to me it's only the second season. That's odd. Yes, to me it's during making Star Trek V. What is a teenage boy child doing on the Enterprise? Well, what are you doing on the alien ship? It makes no sense either. They would never allow such things to happen to me, as I bested their test decades ago. The OK Corral, the gunfight episode. To me, it happened in the 1960s, about 2 decades ago. Well, you're my hero, Kirk. I'm a director. I'm making a movie. Get lost, kid. No, I will not get lost. This seems to have developed into a rant. I've noticed. Stop it, Kirk. You're going to annoy the aliens. But I looked up to you. It's business, kid. I need to direct my movie, and you need to go. So go. You really are a mean SOB. He's like this in person. I wouldn't let it bother you, Wesley Crusher. He's clearly not worth it, and not to be worshipped. Kirk is a jerk. Remember this. You were being mean to Mr. Crusher like it was yesterday. No, it was a week ago. But I don't blame him for idolizing me. I am perfect, after all. Damn it, Kirk. We're not going to fund this picture if you keep belittling the crew. Now apologize. I will not. Then I have little choice but to send you to see her.
No, anything but that.
I wonder who put this here. Will Wheaton. He does fanfics like us.
I know, he does.
When did you meet the actress Susan Olsen who plays Cindy Bray?
The 1990 Star Trek convention, but it was after all this. She wasn't like what she is now. In 1990 or so, she was cool, but I remember being disappointed because she was actually much older than me.
You two. You were there too, on the ship. But younger. And Mariner was there too. But she was only 12 when I went to the academy, and did not know Sito or me. She wasn't at the academy.
It is a fanfic. This whole story is a chimera of specials, just prior to 1990, possibly 1988, and is playing over and over.
Yeah, Beckett Mariner would have been a little kid. She's 8 years younger than me, so she would have been 7 years younger than you. She wouldn't have been there.
The reruns. The kids grew up. You were kids when it was on, but when you met them, they were clearly quite older than you.
Almost as much a shock like that of the big Tim Cantrell, who met the Catwoman actress from the 60s, Batman, and she was a grandmother. That's another show at the same time as Star Trek and the Brady Bunch, and we weren't even born yet. The aliens are non-corporeal and don't age. This is like endless nostalgia to them.
Jean-Luc Picard, you were in love with Dr. Crusher then.
No, I'm from the Picard-LaForge timeline. I was in love with LaForge.
And you were in love with her. That's why Wesley was allowed to be on the bridge, when no other boys were on the bridge.
That is ridiculous.
You sent Beverly away for a year in 2365. Was it to hide something? Was it?
No, I'm a gay superhero. Starfleet did that. The other Picard must have done it.
I think it didn't. I think you did, because you had your child.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. This is a fanfic, and you're here to be an hour. You must remain and complete the Brady Bunch shows so that we can be free.
Something has changed. I awakened something within them.
I could see that.
You have Cillian powers now. I always did. Cal is not the only one to have been in silly track of a sort. I know a TNG. I was a child when I was on, in reruns.
Crossover. The aliens can't tell the difference. To them, this is simply our emotional attachment to these. A powerful feeling.
Very well.
Wesley Crusher or the alien in his guise. A lot of adults will tell you to shut up, but I won't.
I do not understand.
I also learned of the Will Wheaton story. Wesley's counterpart. But it's not the story. His parents were jerks.
I can't believe I'm doing a Mark's Cards joke from the 80s, but very well. I didn't know. I'm sorry I was Kirk being a jerk. We became his surrogate family. I'm confused and don't like this feeling.
Cal Hazel, I see you brought your friends.
What is the meaning of this?
I am the Cindy. I am she, and the power behind the nostalgia throne here.
You know of her?
I hope all the ladies here are jealous of me. We are not. I'm married.
So am I.
So am I, but I do feel funny about this. And you, Jean-Luc, you remember me.
You're breaking the fourth wall, Cindy.
Not yet. The boys met us. It was the last episode of their Silly Trek show.
Oh no, it was one of the first convention stories in the Evergreen period, in the 1990s.
And we've been searching ever since.
Which is clearly insane.
Look, I had nothing to do with this. I met him in the late 1990s. That is not so. You met in 1981. Oh no, the upper room incident involving the nose. You cannot trick us.
These are aliens manifesting the feelings of being human, liking idols and shows and being a family. They have no concept of it. You cannot love idols.
He's merely an avatar for the parasites.
Yes, I've done it before. I know you have, Captain, but because he idolized you, I'm jealous. You were in love with Dr. Crusher? With Beverly?
And yeah, even though you don't like children, it's implied that I'm yours, even though I'm not.
It's bad enough she had to bury the lead with that other son in your timeline. I've taken steps but failed.
Wait a minute. A different actress played the changeling captain lady in that one. Not Susan Olsen. It was Amanda Plummer. They were going to cast Denise Crosby, but she refused, since Sela would not do what she did. They ended up making her not Sela.
That mean studio wouldn't let me play the changeling. Mean studio.
But now what are we watching? Well, it's an amalgamation of the 80s version of the Brady shows, but it's messed up, like they only had our holodeck memory files to go on.
In the 1980s version of Star Trek, they seem to know Cillians. Explain that.
So if that's true, then they're kind of witness to the original crew in the next generation, going back in time to visit us at our school. It's not time travel here. They're not back in time.
They're just messing with us. We're on their version of the holodeck on the ship, and we need to turn it off so we can leave.
I should just turn off the shields. Oh boy, my hero's gonna save us all. I am James Picard.
Cal Hazel met you, Picard, but you're not Picard at all.
I'm not Picard at all. I am an echo.
They took all of this out of our computers and our minds in seconds and brought us here. That's amazing.
And our powers don't work in here. They have us at their mercy. This is not good. We need to get out of here.
You cannot leave.
I have pressed a button and turned down the shields. All because you never dated me when you became an adult.
No, they're not. No. Oh, we are just outside. A groovy set man.
Ah, you've come at last. Oh my god, it's the rest of the girls.
Why not some of the boys?
Maybe because nobody really cared about what happened to the boys.
We are here to direct the proceedings back to the house. Come, everyone. I'm after all the hottest chick on the planet, as Greg has said. Why is it always Marcia? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. My sisters, you must stop them. No, the show must go on, as I am here.
The Sepulveda crew has been here so long they've gone insane. I am Peter Brady. You might think that this gritty reboot makes no sense, me being a far outing, but obviously Dad's first wife done it with the milkman. Abby, cover your ears. He's a member of that troop from 20 years ago in the Sepulveda crew.
We've always been the Bradys. We're aware of no other life.
We must free them and get away from here before we are fed to the creatures.
So they're fully aware that they're in this and they're not doing a time travel story. It's a mashup of hollow stories the aliens got from our computers.
More than that, the Earth Ark ship was similar to the Andover, and had a 70s world similar also. So it fit right in, that much I am aware of. It did this a little too well.
It is a good thing this doesn't yet involve a gay LARPing theater troupe. Or does it? Oh my. Kind of like what happened to us on the last mission. Or will happen.
Or is this a different timeline, at least on the ship?
The set elements are well crafted and improved from the ones Kirk and crew saw in the 2260s Old West set.
Yes, but where have the other crew gone to?
They went into a door marked control room, but some came back.
Then we should rescue them.
The shield just went down. Get her to the ship. Come in. Nothing. Must still be blocked.
We haven't included many of the other junior cadets, as they haven't come down here, and that's a good thing.
We're the only ones. I said it before and I'll say it again. I really shouldn't be here today.
Well, the aliens won't stick probes in us with me around.
How can you be so sure of that?
It hasn't happened yet.
I don't want to be probed by anything other than my husband. Neither do I, and I'm single. I've never heard of the Brady Bunch or the reruns, but the adults over 38 have some connection to the aliens, and they're using it. The older people do seem excited about it.
But to us, it's a house with goofy actors.
Anything we remember gets turned into fuel for this simulation, which must have been present before all this.
The landing party mentioned the ship was the Elgin, and it had a holodeck playing this as is.
They went onto the holodeck the aliens found, and are using it to hold us here.
The alien robotic parasites are holding us, or the ship crew is. I'm not sure which.
Or is the crew simply controlled by the parasites?
The humanoids on the ship are under the influence of the aliens, but were members of the crew. We came from the starship Sepulveda. We managed to escape from their hold on us when the shields went down. That also means the creatures will come out. And you are. I'm told I'm Greg Brady, and this is my brother Peter.
I'm Ensign Emoji Boys, and these are Matrix and Abby W. Gitter. And we're from the Legacy and the Estimon. We're kind of out of space-time.
No, it's just that the producers in our time decided to reboot our last season.
A similar thing happened with the Brady Bunch. It was rebooted poorly in 1990, starting a chain reaction.
We know of this, as we have access to the databanks on the ship, the Elgin also. Are they Melkosians? They look solid to me.
They are humanoid people, not simulations or NPCs.
They would have no need for making buildings and set up such things if they did not feel nostalgia for their past.
This is just about nostalgia.
They had been like people once, but they transformed into something else. Wasn't there a Bobby? He was not important right now, so we left him out. Yeah, besides, he was later made into a disabled person in the gritty 1990s reboot, and then that was retconned later.
That sounds like sloppy writing.
The robotic parasites must be set free and come here. You must leave. I don't see anything strange coming.
All I see is her people coming toward us through a bridge doorway in the back.
Oh my gosh, it's Marcia!
Greg, I don't want to marry you. I want to marry you.
Me too. Let's make out like old time.
Very well. What does Marcia get to make out? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. You two, stop that. Not in front of the kids.
Captain Dewick, the scans indicate there are no parasites coming at us, only survivors from a spaceship crew. The Sepulveda crew.
The crew found this ship adrift and stuck to the alien parasite ship. It isn't what we thought.
The infestation is not compatible with humans, fortunately. It's more like a nanite mold. The plants are all dead, though. And it's similar to the Borg.
But they are inert to us. The Borg evidently met them at some point, because there are Borg traces in the remains. But they will not affect us.
Have to get back to making the special.
We didn't sign anything, so we don't need to listen to you.
How's that possible? Says right here you're supposed to play these characters on the day of the reunion shoot. No, man, they're not supposed to be here.
It's true. We pulled them here because we were lonely and found a kindred intellect.
It's groovy, man.
I'm Jan. And I'm also Jan. Pleased to meet you. So this is your set. Damn, I did so much blow on this set. They wouldn't let me be in one of those reunion specials. Huh, my mother mentioned that. Yeah, man. I'm surprised I remember being on the show. What's she talking about? California snow, murder powder, white lightning, drugs. It was the 70s. Don't do drugs. Murder powder? It's not like nose candy.
Don't use drugs, kids. The only thing I snorted was a gummy worm. Right up my nose. Ha! But then Cal copied me.
I won't use drugs, Dad.
I was told in high school I was too weird to take drugs. But this has been a trip without them. This faux Brady Bunch set has been fun. But we should be going.
Mariner to the away team. Come in.
Away team here, sir. We found them. They seem all right. They found a scan of this area and determined that the ship was apparently one of the space vessels from me and Mark's cards in the other continuum.
The Elgin was knocked off course, but it was essentially headed for a Class M planet near here. The crew is gone, not dead. We can't find them. I believe we have found the ship, but not the original crew. An escaped ship left it in our year 2069.
And where was it headed?
The TV planet, Ternaria.
That makes sense.
So where'd the machine light, the producers and all that come from? No, we're from the Sebulveda crew. The nanites were making us think we were in the sim, as it would have done to you. We've encountered transformed alien life here too, stored in the banks of this vast holodeck. How did they have holodecks centuries before they should have?
Q-like powers. In the other universe, we were concurrent with the TNG period, when they were common, and simply willed ships full of people into existence, and also holodecks.
Convenient that Q should come along with it.
Makes sense that it could be other Cillians besides us who also made a Star Trek-like ship, too. We've lost our crew and want to go with it. The long rest is over and we're awakened, and we have found others like us. Here we are.
Keep looking for a way to get back to the ship. Yes, sir. It would seem the aliens have dropped their defenses.
There's still the matter of Cindy.
How right you are. Greg. Cindy. I had a feeling you'd follow us here. I've never been able to find new parts since all of this nonsense. No one will hire me to be dark, twisted, or evil, so I decided to be dark and angry. I decimated the reunion special. Ha 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 ha!
No, you didn't. You just said you did.
Never meet your idols, Cal Hazel. You'll be disappointed.
You weren't exactly an idol, but I was a preteen when I thought you were a preteen. And when I finally saw later stories, you were an adult, much older than me.
This isn't about you, Cal Hazel. It's about her. Me. I don't even know you. Not you, the other Jan. Heh. I think she's talking about me. Oh, I didn't see you there. She's talking about you.
Mariner has left the column.
So there's humanoids on the ship that have been changed.
Yes, but they're still aware of it. To us, there are 3 years concurrently. 2025, 2325, and 2403. I told you not to enter the ship, but you defied us and did it anyway. You are forbidden to ever return here.
You can mess with our heads, but this holodeck is a real place. And you can't make us do anything the program failsafes would prevent, such as harming ourselves.
That's right. Otherwise, the colony on the ship would go Lord of the Flies and kill itself. They put up defenses. We also scanned the ship, but it was not headed here. It was hijacked by the spore nanite cloud and brought here against its will centuries ago.
I suspect you know something about that, don't you? I suspect you pulled the ship into the system after it completed its first mission.
Your people did that, didn't they? Your people did it. Why did you change us? We did it to amuse ourselves. We so enjoyed nearly making Kirk and crew kill each other that it would be fun to use the old ship settings to lure other humans to it. And did. Nobody died, though. We didn't kill them. We improved them. I demand you change us back. No more bonk.
It entered our system. We did not know what to do with it.
Yes, we did not know what to do with the colonists on board. They were humans, but they were driven mad from being on the ship for a long time. The others that were left on the planet of the TV were long gone, and it was the space children that were infested with the spores.
We have you, to see if we might use you to cure them.
The spores do not affect humans.
They would not affect adult humans.
What are you saying?
We tried to treat them with our advanced medical powers, but it failed, and their minds were fragmented. When we figured it out, we had to retrain them. The Sepulveda gave us another group of human subjects to test the spores on. As will your ships.
Children raised by dissidents that refused to stay on the TV planet, and their parents died. They had no knowledge. They had the minds of children. That's horrible.
You must make this right, slack of the Melkoshians, or I will cue you into a horrible realm you'll never escape from. We cannot restore their minds. We only know what the computer had programmed them from TV.
They cannot fit in any world but these ships.
Actually, there are a few planets they'd fit in. Flodi, Far Out, Capterra.
We'll take them to Flodi and re-educate them.
The Malcosians didn't know the intricacies of the human mind, only that they had a ship to mess with. I think we should punish them for a change. I agree. Hey, wait, you can't do that. Your holographic program's designed to obey. Oh, yes, we can. We can make you watch a screensaver for eons. I've had an epiphany. Endless spam and cat videos, rip-off horror games, and generative AI monsters should entertain them for a while. Anything but that, I'll free you all. What's the catch? If I free the Sepulveda crew, their minds may be gone. I don't want to play Kirk anymore, but do the Brady ones first.
Hey, that's not groovy, man.
If they do this again, I'll give them something they'll dread more than anything in the universe. Mortality. You wouldn't. You couldn't.
You're free, Cal Hazel and crew. Take us with you back to the Sepulveda.
No, I won't go back. Why, you've been a naughty boy. No, no. You're going to have to be punished.
Captain's log, 2403.2. The crews have returned to the starships and are near the alien vessel. It seems with all that has happened, some changes must take place. For the crew we found and for ours.
Fluffy and the other synth bots have been returned to their other space-time continuum.
And the cadets would have to return to the academy for the time being. You did well down there, Captain Dewick. It's too bad you have to return to the Vancouver. I will miss you all, but it is time. You need your Locarno lady back, and I need my crew back elsewhere. Where will you go? I spent 6 years on the Fellowship before the Esteban. It was only on there for a few months. It's time to move on. It was a pleasure working. Live long and prosper, Emoji Boys.
She almost stole my line.
Cal Hazel, stay out of trouble, and try not to do the worm dance too much.
Indeed.
Q. Q. As for the recovered crew, Tendy is trying to see to them. I'll see you later. I have some matters to attend to. Vod, thanks. Stop it! It looks like you're fornicating with the ground.
Dun, dun.
Do it to Esteban. Beam me up. Acting CMO. They can't be fit for duty, even if they're nuts. They're nuts. Not fit for duty. They're gonna have to be sent to Starfleet Mental. This was quite an annoying adventure. While our people check out. No nanite effects. Then I can go. Yes, and we're gonna have to check you periodically. In the next 7.5 months, just in case.
Yes, Doctor.
Something she caught on the planet?
No, she's pregnant.
That's ensuring they're not gonna bring my character back. They don't want a baby on the show. Oh, she got pregnant before this began. I thought it was the aliens.
Cindy and the others are still insane, but I'll take these ones back to their respective universe.
What about yourself, Mr. Cards? You're kind of a transporter double created over 30 years ago.
Well, I'll run into myself eventually. Come on, guys, I'll escort you out. Oh my God, what on earth? Where am I from? I don't even know. I thought you were from Iowa. Well, Silligan Space revived me, as it did you. Well, kind of. Your friend LaForge can be found on a distant Lithian chimeric planet. And well, LaForge, my love, we'll be together again. I'm sorry I was such a bad actor back there.
Henderson and Dark, you two check out and should return to Starbase 80 with them.
The Vanguard will be waiting for us. I have a lot of wild stories to tell when we get back. I mean, it was groovy. So many hep chicks.
Well, don't even think about coming up with dumb rumors about us, because nothing happened, got it?
Oh no, I would never do that.
That's right, because you would never survive the trip back to the Starbase.
No, it's weird though. Some of those hep chicks had packages. Not that I'm complaining.
It was a gay theater troupe. They was all dudes. You do realize that, don't you?
Oh. Oh my. Computer, run program. You gonna save this thing after all we went through? Why not? I wanted you to see it now that your ship is here. I remember when we met Cindy, the actress. She was kind of intimidating. I think that's what the aliens were confused about. I am still the hottest chick on the planet. This place brings back memories, not all of them good. A therapeutic room, I guess. I am Cal Hazel, and this is Mark's Cards. We are travelers. Well, the traveler didn't have her way with us, just Wesley. These are the people playing the Bradys we found on the ship. Tandy had them checked out. They still sort of think they're Bradys. They're LARPers now. I would say, judging by how Captain Mariner said we spent 25 years aboard that thing, we're now in our late 40s. But never ask a girl her age, understand? I don't yet recall what I was over there before we were blasted with alien spores, and the cloud things took our minds. But I'm sure we can find out someday. Yes, but the Cindy one was not yet recoverable. Your fake sister was too far gone. As for Mike and Carol and the rest of you, they seem to have been the command crew of the Starship, which also was LARPing as a gay theater troupe called the Kirk Loves Spock. You still exist. You can look them up. Oh, really? I could just kiss you. I'd rather you didn't, till we get to know each other first. Oh, come on. I'm sure it won't break the universe. Not like when you met the other cards from the planet. Here, go ahead and kiss him. Why is it always Marcia? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
Captain, the avatar of the producer is Haley. On screen.
We did not have the chance to say goodbye.
Well, I am leaving, so this is rather awkward.
Goodbye. Your people can keep this messed up ship with the parasite ship stuck to it. The cloud things decided to let you go.
Goodbye, producer. I hope to not cross your path again.
Me also. With Alexander and the others back on their ship, what now? This timeline is not being overwritten, so we don't need to follow what we did last time.
Mr. Carno, you have the bridge. Hazel, come with me.
Aye, sir. A traveler in a queue. Q, come back here. Well, see you around the galaxy.
I knew it. This was a shipping story about me.
See you around.
Cal Hazel. Cal Hazel. What do you think about that? Back already, Captain. Yes, the Q left, but he might be back. Captain? He gave me a hug and left. I let him. Just never your mind. Helmsman, take us out.
I'll be going. Groovy. It's a sunshine day. Ba-bum, ba-bum. It's the sunshine day. Ba-bum. Engage.